everybody, welcome back to another episode of Trove. Today we are, one second. It's okay, yep, that works, okay. So today we are, back in Trove, and we've got another patch. I know that I technically missed the last patch. I did a video on the dragon souls and the challenges, which was the biggest part of the patch, but I didn't talk about the rest of the patch. And I don't think I'm going to get a chance to, so you can just read the patch notes for that over on the Trove forums. But today we got our new patch, so we're going to talk about this. So, the one thing, I haven't looked at it yet. There's a couple things that I haven't looked at that I'm really excited to show you. Let's go back to the hub world, the hub world, real quick here, because, as you can see, they have changed it for summer. This was last week. Wait for it. Wait for the game to load in very, very slow at a smooth 5 frames per second. So, anyways, it's all summery now, and everything is an ocean, which is kind of neat. I like that a lot. Anyways, so we are going to take a look at a couple things. The first thing that I'm really, really excited to look at, and like I said, I haven't looked at it yet, is they have updated the UI of the inventory page. Something which we've discussed quite a bit, how that should look better. And I'm really excited to see what it looks like. So I guess without further ado, let's hop down here and take a peek. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so I think they turned it sideways. I think we have the same number of slots. There's a lot to notice here. Okay, wow. So first of all, a couple tabs. The building and the adventuring. I like that. That's nice and easy. And of course you can still press tab to go in between them. I'm seeing the ring on the shadow here is different. I'm seeing the rainbow's ring. The whole UI is just different, as you might expect. It's locked to the side of the screen, which is a little weird, because then the border of this text is, or sorry, the border of, I feel like this is supposed to be like 1 or 2 pixels to the left, maybe. That's detail though. Maybe not. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Does it have an animation when it comes out? No, it just blips out. Okay, just checking. But oh man, this looks so nice. It's so sleek. It's a lower profile. It blocks much less of the screen. If we press C, we can see this page is still the same. Crafting is the same. That's the inventory. Store is the same. Map has been changed. Now the biomes have an icon. Obviously, all the biomes in this map are the same. So you can't see that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and hop into an adventure world just so we can take an actual look at what that actually looks like. So deals are something that's new in the store. They're equivalent to purchasing credits, but they get an extra bonus on top as you purchase goods in the store, earning patron points. Your deals improve. You can get free treasure troves full of resources in the store. Place a deal randomly. Deals rotate daily, and this is a thing in beta, so they're getting feedback and it's going to change. Then they have shadow pinatas in them, which are something that's a new thing to the game. The starter pack is available for the first 8 days after the player plays the game, and selecting Get Chaos Chests on the welcome screen now opens the store to goods page, the common reward for the original party pinatas, but just a similar curve pinata. Okay, so just reading through that, the things that you need to, well, first let's take a look at this map. So they all have icons now with them, so it's a little bit easier to distinguish. If you look in the, I guess a good example of this would be in the upper right-hand corner of the screen right now. So in the can I keep, yeah. So right here we have a desert. Now here's the color of a desert biome. See how it's like this orange, very distinctly orange? That's very pale. And that's because things are paler colored on the side of the screen. And I don't know about you guys, but I would frequently run out there thinking it was Candoria. And then I'd get closer and realize that it wasn't. So with the icons now, there's no mistaking that at all. It's also a good way to tell if we head to the club world. If I press the map. Oh wait, this map's the same. It's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping this would update because then you could get a better idea of how many tiles there were around. So when you were going to place a new block, what exact land that would take up. When you were going to place a new zone, I should say. But that didn't happen. Interesting. All right, so back to the deals. The deals, I'll be honest, I'm a little skeptical of the deals. I love collecting things in Trove. I don't build big structures all that much, even though we're working on a couple of builds in the club world. I don't do the highest. I don't, you know. I like collecting stuff. I like picking a hard to get mount and grinding it out, and you know, looking at it in all its cool glory. And I'm a little concerned about. I mean, I don't care how other people do it. So if other people want to do it just by buying the collective things, that's fine. It doesn't affect me in any way. So I suppose I have no reason to dislike the new system for deals, but this is what it is. So we can see our pack here is normal, the adventure pack, the current pack that we can buy. We have packs to buy credits here, and you can see the timers counting down between when they refresh to a new pack. So this is, it looks to me as though I don't see. Okay, oh no, I see. Okay, so you can buy the lures here for the credits here for $5 for 750 credits. But for the same amount of money, $5 US, you can get the same amount of credits as well as 5 bonus lures. So that's the bonus. If we look here, we can see we get 5 pinatas, 5 shadow pinatas, a bonus 50 pinatas, and that's what it is. And I guess I didn't see this little question sign to get specific information on what it was. So I guess I don't have a problem with that. If you're going to buy credits, you might as well get a bonus from it. I'm interested to see what these are going to be later on. Let's see. I just read it once. Let me read it again. It's a deals rotate daily. So they will come back. We will get a new deal tomorrow. But I don't know. I guess when I first saw the concept, and I'm going to take this back, this is not the case. But when I first saw the concept, I was really, really concerned due to the fact that it seemed like people could pay to flush out their collections. And then pretty soon, if that just seemed like a step in the wrong direction for what I liked about Trove. But I take that back because these are just pinatas. Right, like style boxes, that's fine if you came with some style boxes, because then it's kind of like a case opening, you know, you're kind of happy about it. But I guess when I first saw these, I thought this might be like a mount or something that you couldn't get otherwise, or something like that. So I guess this is more just to encourage people to buy credits, which I've been thinking about doing for a long time, and maybe I will buy some. I'm not super pleased with the conversion rate for credits, to be honest. I think I would have preferred to have everything be a little cheaper on the credit side of things than actually get more stuff. Maybe I'll have to do some research as to what's in these shadow pinatas, but you only get 5 of them, so they'd have to be really, really interesting things. I don't know, but when I logged in, there was a panel here for a bronze trove. You can see there's a wooden trove here now. I didn't see that before. That must have just gotten added for me. I'm not sure what's triggering it. I have it here in my inventory. I assume I open it just like the miner's trove. So we're going to have to read about that. But let's continue on. Challenges enforce the world level requirements. If your level is too low for the world you're in, you cannot participate in challenges. As many of you pointed out, I was leeching, as you call it, when I was doing the challenges. I really wasn't able to participate all that much. I was only able to do my stuns and my other sort of buffs to my team. I wasn't really able to deal that much damage out. I still think I was contributing, and I know there are some people who literally just sit on top. Their server's down for a patch in 30 minutes. Interesting. So I guess we'll have a hot fix to talk about next episode. So I understand that that's maybe not the best, because you want everyone to be dealing damage to the bosses and everything. But the way I look at it, is that doing these challenges is a great way to get shadow level gear, which you use to deconstruct your, and also a great way to get flux and a great way to get eyes, which are great ways to get your stuff to higher shadow level tiers, and you need other shadow level gear to get the souls to get higher level shadow gear. Where's the portal in this place? So it's, if you don't want people to, like, if you're already high enough to do these things, then you're just going to be going through the motions to get the gear. Whereas each time I leached through a where is the portal for this? Jesus. Through one of the challenges, I could like up my gear. Like, it's only a matter of time of someone leeching before they're able to participate. They're leeching so that next time, 3, 4, 5 challenges down the line, they can be able to do more damage. And that is evidenced by the fact that I had a level 27 Candy Barbarian at the or maybe it was level 26 even, at the start before the patch, and then within 2 or 3 days, because I really haven't had much time to play, I was all the way up 2 ranks to 29, and people were saying that level 30 is a good place to start. At least that's what some people were advising me. So I mean, I'm really not that far off, and the only way for me to get to that point would be to do something to get good gear, and as far as I can tell, joining a bunch of other people to take down the thing is as good as anything else. So I'm not really concerned about that. It's sort of one of those things where I'm not I couldn't gauge how upset. I mean, I don't think anyone was overly upset with me, but in general, the idea of leeching is something I've seen talked about on the forums, on the Reddit, and I don't really understand where the disappointment is coming from. The only thing that I can see is that there is a world cap. That was a cool sound effect. I think that was new. Nobody wants a world, when there's a world cap, no one wants to get stuck. No high-level person who could be a real, DPS, real damage MVP of a group of people running a challenge wants to be stuck outside of it because there's a world cap. But I understand the technical reasons why they need to have a world cap as well. So that's kind of where the problem lies, and they have fixed it by saying you cannot join unless you're at the appropriate level. I think that's understandable. I think that's fine and fair, and the sad part is that, like, now I can't do the high level challenges. So until I'm 32. I think it's 32. So we'll have to do some more leveling and grinding of really low level flux things, and just slowly upgrade the gear until we're capable, and then we can join everyone else again, which I'm not too upset about. It would have gone faster if we could have just spent like a couple more times getting 50 eyes and however many flux. Oh no, that's right, it's a 3-star dungeon. I was wondering where the portal was. Anyways, but the tier 3 and the tier 4 challenges now both drop 3 caches, so I think that means it's 2, 2, 3, 3, if I'm right about that. I'm not sure what that does to the net total of caches you get, but I don't think it's that drastic. Okay, so the Spirit of Azorian badges, they grant mastery. They also now grant 10% max health, a jump, and 50 magic find, which is pretty significant, and that might help with the problem I was just talking about. If I could get a much higher magic find, we might be pretty well off when it comes to oh, this is the old kind of crate. Let's open the old kind of crate. I didn't realize we had cycled. I haven't gotten that far in the patch notes yet. So, if we can get higher magic find, then that would probably help when it comes to the, let's see, Azulian. Is it Azulian? Is that the one? Azorian. It's spelled differently on the patch notes. It says Azorian. on the patch notes, but I'm guessing that they meant Azulian. 50 mastery points, 50 mastery points. Yes. Oh no, Azorian's the name of the big dragon. Yeah. Oh, so I take it back. We're never getting there. So that's not going to help us with our problem. We'll have to do a bunch of challenges before we can even get that. Okay. Moving on. Okay, yes, we are switching to the Earthly Dragon boxes. Let's open the one I got right now. They have a chance of containing the rare Paunchy Dragon Pup. Designed by Gadget Cat. Hey, we know Gadget Cat. Gadget Cat's a friend of the stream. And maybe even here on the YouTube channel. Leave a comment if you're there, Gadget Cat. Also designed the Gadget Cat mount. She was generous enough to give me one of the keys. Yep, Gadget Cat. Anyways, I lost my place. Oh yes, or the Prodigal Peridaughter mounts. Nice. So let's open her up. See if we get one of those. Oh, I already put it there. Nope, common Glyn. Okay, so the dungeon will create a large red X over the world and it's similar to layers. So that was something that, there it is right there. That was something that didn't happen before. It was a little confusing. I'm noticing that these red X's are transparent now. I don't think they were that way before, but they are now. And I'm wondering if that means, oh, I'm getting blue. Maybe that's just a Candoria thing? Because it's supposed to be gummy. That's quite possible. Let's maybe defeat it. Let's go to a different biome and try again. Okay, so here's some interesting things now. Weapons that drop are always the type of the class you're playing. So we're playing as Candy Barbarian. We would never get a weapon drop that is a gun or a staff. That is nice. That's something that kind of always pestered me when you're trying to level something up and get good gear for it. In the early on levels, you know, obviously later on you probably just use your good staff or your good sword, or you know, you found something by that point. But in the early on, when you're first starting out and you first get to the, you know, the first get to the elite world, and you're just like keep getting guns and you're playing a sword class. Frustrating. So that's kind of nice. It makes a lot of sense. So that's good. Alright, let's see if this X is transparent. Made of glass. Oh no, I guess, was that always the case? I guess that's always been the case, because this is not that. Also, it's not dropping blue blocks. Which I think might be a bug over there. Anyways, the magic find will happen more often regardless of your magic find stat, because it's more fun. That means more relic items, more resplent items, more shadow items. Just the chances of you getting something rarer, really. You know, the RNG will work more in your favor for higher level gear, I think, is what that means. Or maybe magic find has to do with the asterisks on the stats. Whatever those are called, like next to movement speed there, the little buff. I'm not sure which one magic find. Maybe it has to do with all of them. Uber 6 chests now properly drop shadow key fragments and gems. I guess that was a bug before. Invading and the shadow giants invaders will also drop tentacles, as they should. So that's pretty much it for this patch. Ooh, let's go do this instead. And it's a good one. It's nice. We got a whole bunch of polish and a bunch more submissions per usual. And yeah, so I guess the big thing, I mean, the title of this patch is the New Deal Edition, which obviously has to do with the deals in the store. So we'll have to see. I think this is going to be one of those things that I'll probably have to really comment on and pass more judgment on later, because it's going to require me to see what happens in the rotation. But overall, it's pretty good. I think my first thought about it was, oh god, you know, anytime I see a free-to-play game implement something where you're getting something for money, and there's really nothing in between. There isn't you get. I mean, buying an expansion is one thing. Buying you know, but there is something in between. I just didn't see it at first. What's in between is some rather exciting RNG of what are you going to get in your pinatas, what are you going to get in your cases. The lures is kind of boring, but that's the smallest package. So that's good. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if they just keep putting cases and pinatas and stuff, that's fine. And if they put out if they ever put out like a new class that you could get early by paying $100, you know, that I'll be less happy about, you know. But it's I have found Trove to be a very forgiving game when it comes to their business model of how much pressure there is put on you to actually pay money. It's really quite flexible, and in return, it's made me feel. I almost want to say guilty, not guilty, but it's made me feel like I owe the developers of Trove more, even though I have bought packages in the past. I've probably spent, you know, $40, $50 on Trove, but I've logged so many hours and everything that it makes me like the next time an actually interesting deal comes around, that I feel like I actually will enhance my play, I will not hesitate in the slightest. I'm not going to have the feeling of I've already spent too much money on this game, I shouldn't spend any more. And whereas if things just start to get to the point where it's like, here's another patch, let's see what, you know, $10 purchase they can squeeze out of me this week, my feelings will change, but I have faith that the developers will get it right, because they always seem to have got it right, in my opinion, in the past so far, and they don't. There's no real reason why they would change now. I can't see one. All right, but thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.